Red alert! Red alert! Guess what? George is up. How's it going, everybody? It's been a long time no see. Yeah, like a week or so. A lot happened. You know how it is. I told you guys. We went to did the auction. We sold some fish. Uh, what else? Did I bring anything new? Yeah, I did. I bring some new stuff. I don't have it anymore. I really regret not having it anymore. It was really good, and I want to talk about that. That's why I'm going live today. So over the last week, I brought in four Altum Angels. Hello, good morning, fish on, thank ticks. And then I went and got four of them from my local fish store. If any of you know about the Altum Angels, when you get them from the local fish store, 99% of the time they don't know where it came from, which river basin. So it wasn't captive bred either. It was wild caught. Good morning, 503, Shanna. And so, what happens whenever they get caught from wherever they are from, whatever river basin? I'm not gonna name stuff. Usually, it's few that we know. There's more. The They're called Aratopo and Orinoco. Those are the two that mainly we know. There's also Peruvian, and there's also crossbred between the Orinoco and Aratopo, and there's other river. They bunch of cross. They all look the same, but you gotta know where you're getting them from. So whenever this wholesaler, blah blah blah, all that people they get the fish from the river, they don't feed them, guys. They are stressed out. They have to put them in a long 60-gallon tank so they don't go and crashing their faces and put so many together so they don't they're cramped. They don't have even space to swim around. So I've seen it. I mean, you're not supposed to have 300 angels in 20-gallon. You're not. You're changing the water constantly. That's okay, but if you're just changing it once a week water, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna last long. Um, so I went and got it. And my point is, those things come in stressed out. They don't eat. They never feed them. They don't feed them. They might have parasite. They might not. So with my knowledge, the best thing I did is I put them with the other fish, jitter fish. So they were very happy. Hello, Elizabeth, Florida Fish Rescue. Good day. And so, my knowledge, they were very happy. But I went and made a phone call to a friend of mine that bought buys those angels and said, "Hey, buddy, I have LFS has like five left. I picked up four." And he comes up to me and says, "Hey, George, so you got the four, and then he got five. Would you mind selling me the four?" Guys, I thought about it for a minute, and I was like, "If he really wants it, I'm not greedy guy. So what if I bought it? I'll sell it back to him, right?" So he went and came over first, picked up those angels, went and got the others five over there. The guy is gone. Now, like I said, those angels, they haven't been eating for at least 2 weeks. They were skinny. Their heads are sunk in a little bit. You can tell 100%. They were not like 100% healthy. But when I put them with the dinner fish, not by themselves, they were very happy out. Their fins were open the back, and they looked comfortable. It was a 126-foot long tank. They looked very happy for a minute, but I wasn't even gonna feed them yet that day. The next day, so they give them at least 12 to 20 hours of them coating in the water. They don't eat right away, so they started grazing on the plants and stuff. I have the Amazon swords in it and so on. Okay, I hope everything goes good with the doctor appointment. Elizabeth, have a great day. Uh, and thank you for stopping by. So yeah, I mean, guys, a lot of stuff I was told is not true in the hobby because I tried it and it didn't work, and a lot of things that I did wrong and I learned from it, mistakes like breeding those angels is not magic wand you got in your hand and you go abracadabra and they breed. That's not it. You have to do your homework. My whole thing is I wanted to get at least a pair. I want a pair. Or if somebody breeds them, like close to me, I don't want to ship them. Close to me that I can go buy a pair. I don't care how much they are. $200 a pair, $300 a pair. I don't care. $500 a pair. Don't matter. I need a pair so I can breed. But I don't want to get like roll dice pair. I want to guarantee they bred before or get the same bucket water from the same tank and da 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 like that. Acclimate them to my tanks. It's not an easy task. It's very hard. You have to do a lot of research. So I'm thinking about it, guys, about buying 20 of them, the young ones, raising. Maybe I'll get a pair out of the 20. Some might die, some might not. So I called a friend. I said, "Hey, buddy, what do you think about this place? They have this deal going on at 20 and blah 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 blah." And he said, 2 years ago, he said I took some from that gentleman and they didn't make it for me. I have no idea why he's having such a hard time. If I tell you, since I know this gentleman, I know he killed over 50 angels like that, wild ones. He only likes the wild. I have given him some of my, and I mean, I know he won't like appreciate me talking about him, but I don't have any negative intention towards it. I want him to learn. He wants me to have a pair so we can breed, and he'll have tank raised one, which they would do way better. Hello, Pepin Creek. Good day, my friend. And so far, only one person I know, Daniken Aquatic, got a pair. He's supposed to be breeding them, and I hope one day I can get some from him. But I want to know where they came from. I really care about the bloodline, like the Orinoco or the Topo. I want to know if they're Peruvian, if not. So I need to know all of it. If I don't know where the genetics coming from, I don't want to touch it because this is something. It's very important for me. Why it's important? Because I've been doing these researches, all this fish up and down for years to become to this level, to be able to breed that fish. I bred Microstoma betas, I bred beta Mahachai, bred beta Smeraldinas, bred what fish we're talking about? I'm talking about Altum Angels, my friend. Altum Angels. Yeah. And I really don't care about the money. I just wanted a pair. I don't care how much it's gonna be. It can be $1,000. I need to get me a pair. I need to work on those. I did work with Dentum Angels. You've seen it in my channel. I bred them, did not raise the babies successfully because I learned. I learned from my mistakes. I learned from not listen to anybody anymore. Just do what you know. So if you know you're a master, you've been called master, don't listen to people. Do what you know, and you do wrong, you'll learn from your mistakes. Don't repeat those again, and you'll be fine. So I'm sure those dentums needed a bigger tank to breed in. That was my first mistake. Second mistake was I took the babies out. I should have taken the mom and dad out and put them somewhere else. And I tried a couple times. They bred a couple times, 2, 3 times for me, and then I gave up. I was like, you know what? Not done. The female started losing her body weight. I put it out, and she didn't die. I gave it away to that gentleman that breeds the Orinoco River. I have the same ones Kenny has, Orinoco River. So those sons from Kenny is Orinoco good. Orinoco good. So I'm gonna try to get the other ones then. Aratopo. At least you guys have the Orinoco. I'll get the Aratopo. One day we can switch one. I'll send you 6, 7, or 12, and you can do the same if you breed them. I know you can. I know, buddy. I mean, if you can, call George. We'll give you some advices. But I'm just having a hard time buying them. Like I can't find a reliable source. I did find, but they want $70 for one Angels. I don't know if he has more than one. Now 70 is good but this big. Hold on, he said nickel to dime size. That's too much money, guys. If I have them, I'm not gonna sell them for $70. By the way, if I have them, let's say Orinoco River Angels, they are quarter size. The body, okay, not the fins. The fins are gonna be big, nice and long. I'm talking about the body size. So not the whole fish, the body, like the circle part of the fish. And that's what I'm trying to find. I would be selling them for, like, if they're raised in tank, $70. Come on, guys, do it 40 so people can buy them from you. I have so much fish, I'll sell them for cheap, but I haven't had anybody interested around here. I have to call a bunch of LFSs, and I want to talk about that right now. So I got about an hour here, right? 50 minutes left. Let's talk, guys. A lot of people tell you this hobby will make you money. You have tanks, more tanks you have, you more money. Now you see George has 69 tanks. They're saying George should be like Dan's Fish. He's selling, slanging a lot of fish here, is making good money. George is not that. Okay, do never think that ever. I don't make a dime over here. Look, that auction that we had, I even canceled one of the auction, the killifish. The gentleman, what's his name? Bill Healy Aquatic won it. I emailed him. He emailed me saying he won. So this is how the auction works, guys. You want that fish, you gotta pay it right after the auction was over. The first person paid it. The second one did not, and I emailed them saying that because I have a reason to not send it to home. I only have one of these. I can't find it anywhere right now. Anybody can tell me where I can find them? I need the 72-hour one. So I'm gonna be sending either today or next week. Only have one. It's cold everywhere, right? And this one will keep the insulated. You gotta insulate the box, keep it warm, at least for the 24-hour shipping stuff. Nice. I have five from the batch after Kenny is almost to the breeding size. Nice, nice. Very nice. So yeah, fish hobby, you gotta hustle. Want to make money? You gotta breed a lot of fish. You gotta be a really good master, and then you gotta sell them for a dime and a nickel, literally, to be able to make a lot of money. And you have to have a lot of freaking tanks, man. And not like me. My tanks are not. Look, I got like 60 gallon. There's five rainbow fish in there only. That's it. I'm a hobbyist. I like my fish. I want best quality. I want to produce the best quality. I will not sell it to you, to anybody, if I'm not happy with the quality of the fish. I'm not about making money at all. I'm just here hanging out with the fish fam, just another brother from another mother. Sometimes people don't like my attitude. I'm gonna tell those people, have a nice day. So, guys, I hope everybody's doing good. Angels are in my bucket list for a long time, and I'm thinking I'm getting those. Just recently, I bought four Bulgarian angels. For some reason, I have no idea what. It's really strange to me what's going on. I did not see the aggression or anything either. I brought them for a week. I medicated them. They've been here for a while already, 2, 3 weeks, right? So I medicated them. All of a sudden, I see one got fin nipped after that period. And I'm like, you know what? Let's take him out of the 20 gallon, put him in a 60 gallon with another 8, 9 angels in that thing. I did that. I grabbed them, put them. The next morning, I come in. Every one of the Bulgarians have no tail on the fins, on the back fin and at the top. Every other fish is okay in that tank. Are they nipping at each other when I'm not looking? Or should I put a camera watching what's going on in there? I know it's not a fin rot. I know it's not ammonia stuff. I know I'm changing the water all the time. The other fish is all good. There's Daniels in there. There's it's a 60 gallon with a box filter on it. I know what's going on, but what's up with this fin nipping? No idea. So this morning, Aquafang Aquatics put a video. saying the worst fish to put with the angelfish is an angelfish. The best fish to put with the angelfish is another angelfish. So get a hold of that. It's true. The worst thing you do is to put another angel with another angel. The best thing to do to put another angel with another angel. But again, so I got like 15 of them. When you say aggression is gonna be okay, right? And it's a 60 gallon. It's pretty big. They are about like 50 cent size each one of them. I don't go. I don't get it. Hello, Big J. Welcome, 3G. Welcome. So I don't get it. I don't understand. Angels are sometimes like George freaked out in the mind. So yeah, I don't understand. Now the avatars here in the tank, I did take the Cypicromis leptosoma. I had 5 of them in there. I took them out. There was another Cypicromis leptosoma, another tank. There was another kind. I took those ones out too. So I took all my Tanjanikins out. Like not everyone. I got the Shelleys and I got the what do they call them? Daffodils, not Bachardas. So I got those. They will do good in the winter. I know they will. They're good species. They're strong. They're big. My multifasciata has been here for many years. They haven't crashed or anything like that. So the 55-gallon right beneath them now it's empty. I have some plants in there. I need to take them out. Maybe put a new sand or wash the whole sand because it's got like little stuff in there, the dirt and poop from the other fish. It's all settled in the bottom maybe. So and reset the tank like kind of like clean the filters, let it run for a week. And maybe I'll bring another colony of Shelleys, the same one, multifasciatas, and put it right underneath and get some like a big old scoop from mine and put it down there. Get another tank going. Now, I have a Shelley tank with 150 Shelleys, each one at the local fish stores, 29.99. Oh, George is millionaire, right? You gotta learn how to sell fish. If you don't know how to sell fish, you will not be able to make money, not from anything from you. You'll be spending way more on food, on the chlorinator, on everything. So you gotta either have a friend that has a fish store, you take it, or everything you have bread, he takes them from you. You gotta have a connection like that. You won't say, "Oh, I don't want this," or "I don't want that," or ask him, "What do you want me to breed, buddy?" You gotta take him on like that. I work for you, kind of like because you're not making that much. If you don't breed, like say every fish tank you have, it has to be profit only tank to be able to make money. If you don't do that and you have to commit to it, you won't be able to. If you play like me, I'm just a lover of fish, like to breed them, crossbreed them, take the challenges, how to do all that stuff. So no crossbreeding. I said crossbreeding. Uh, no crossbreeding. Angels maybe in the future, but I haven't done anything. I like my classic. People who work hard for those genetics. Just leave them the way they are. Imagine mixing Avatar with the Bulgarian Blues. I'll mess up the whole line. I might be. By the way, those avatars could be another Bulgarian, but it's not. I kind of feel like it is, but it's not. I think it's in like a Indonesian line of blue, not Philippine line of blue, Indonesian line. I don't have anything for sale, by the way. Not selling them. Now I got ball pythons, bunch of it. If anybody wants to get in a ball pythons that watches my channel and you're close by, I'll tell you the price too. I want to sell the whole collection. I'm looking for with the rack for 10 grand. It's 45 snakes. Good collection. And I can do a rat rack too with that. That's good to get your collection feeding. With one is good enough to be able to run the collection. I got 3. And the rats might stay. The wife doesn't want me to get rid of them. So I have a friend would want every week 300 of those. And I don't got that many. I don't make money on those either. He takes them for very cheap prices. I just took 100 something the other day. He only gave me like $180, something like that. And then I bought a vivarium from him. He's really awesome, dude. The vivarium usually like the used ones, it should be $100. He gave it to me for $30. And I'm like, that's it, dude. I'm not gonna. I thought about it for 2 times. And I don't even think 30 times. He said 30, bro. Just brand new, like almost. There's a little bit of melt on top, very little bit, not even damaged. The lid closes, the top screen. It's Superman tank. Wait until I make it, and I told him I'm gonna show you. I might put some frogs in there that I work with. I got the Renette Maya, Veraderos. Those need a bigger tank when they get it. They like the height a little bit, and their tank is like a little 7.5 gallon, only like that 13 inches long. So the new one I got, it will be much better. So we'll see what happens with this Altum. I'm thinking on getting 20 of them. Uh, 20 will cost me around 500-ish, maybe more. I don't know exactly. I'm just guessing. If I get less, it will be more money. If I get bigger ones, it will be more money. The ones I'm gonna get, the size is 3.5 to 4 inch sizes. So I'm just waiting a little bit. I got room. Another thing I don't have is like I got room. I got room for those 20. I got a lot of fish tanks empty right now. I took a bunch of them out, like I said. You know, um, yeah. Angels, guys, are my favorite species of cichlids. I like them. They are aggressive, but if you know how to put bunch of them in a tank, I say the best thing to pair, put them in a 120, something long or tall, it doesn't matter, something big, and put at least in that 120-gallon 15 angels. Don't go 150 angels in it. 15 angels, you pairing them up. And they'll pair up. You'll see. They go on the corner. The rest of them will be on one side. The one will be on this side. And when they lay egg and you watch them, female, poop, 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 she puts them, there's a little tube underneath her when she's laying. And the male has a little spur. You can see it when they hit the maturity. They're going, next to each other. One goes and the other one goes. One goes and if they're both laying, that means they're females. Be careful. I've never had that problem. Everybody say that. I never had that problem. Always a male and female, male and female. I never had taken two females and throw them in the tank and they were like both laying eggs. I don't think, never had. Maybe one time. Maybe one time. I remember there was some kind of a blue I brought. They were two females. They laid eggs. Nothing came up. I think that was only time. I heard some really smart say, "Why so many? You breed everything touch." I heard some really smart say, "Well, I breed everything I touch because I do research on it a lot, and I do give them what they require. So they need soft water, I give them soft water. They need hard water, I give them hard water." And I want to mention something, guys. I learned from experience. It's not the soft water or hard water what shocks and kills the fish. When you get a fish in, you need to have one of these. Very important. It's a pH pen. This broke it. No, it's a pH pen. This one's one of the $50 for this little thing. Just one button turns it on. Put it into the water. Get a little bit of water, cup of water. It will show you the pH like this. Now this tank, the pH is low. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh man. So yeah, I think the pH is what's killing the fish, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong. You try your own things, but not the softness of the hardness kills it. Let's say I got a fish, the bag inside the bag is 7.2. And if I put him in this water, about 2 hours later, the fish that I just got is not gonna be there any longer. And you'll know right away. They won't move, they won't get up and look around and start nipping on plants and stuff. You will know there's something going on. Like, why is this fish not moving? They're not looking happy. Their fins are clamped. Um, so I'm guessing 1,000,000% is what kills the pH. This is a shrimp tank, by the way, aqua soil in it. It's at 6.3, 6.4. Yeah, you can see it. 6.3, 6.4. pH is very important in the water. In my opinion, I don't test any of my water. I do look at the TDS sometimes. It's not important at all, guys. Only it's important the TDS when you are breeding fish. And the pH, Also, same thing. It's very important when you're acclimating fish, when you first bring them in. LFS will tell you, oh, I have them in the soft water. Well, you got to make sure it's true. My local fish store, they say it's soft water. I put TDS. It's harder than mine because I don't think they clean. They change their filter, man. I don't know. Something's up. I told them this is a long time ago. They might have done it better now, but yeah. So you got to be careful when you bring in the fish. Check the pH. One time I killed $120 fish. That was my mistake. I know it was. It wasn't the gentleman that sent me. Those things died because I changed the water the day before, and still the pH plummeted down. No. Now the Ultims love soft water. The best thing is you can't, even if you bring them in, you need to check their pH. If their water is say 7.0, pH is higher. There's few things I'm gonna do with the Ultims. When I get them in, I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the community tank. They were very happy, by the way, the ones I brought. They were not hiding, they were not smacking. The only thing they were scaring them, it was me. When I went so I had to like peek around the corner, they were fine. But when I went in front of the tank for the few hours I was there, they went behind the wood. But it's still the fins were not clamped. So I realized best thing to do, get a 20, put them in a long big tank, and then pair them up, get a pair out, and then sell the rest if you have any extra. And anybody would buy those guys. Anybody. Like, put it this way. Altem Angels, last week, this guy got it, 12 of them, in over like an hour and a half, they were $30 a piece. They were gone. Liquid Rock Aquatics, welcome. You must live in LA. No, I'm joking. Saying liquid rocks, that means you have liquid rocks. I got liquid rocks here in LA. My water is perfect for Tanganikins, Malawis, nice cichlids. I was even thinking today some tilapias. Like if I can get some tilapias to raise to eat, but I want to get some good food for them. No hormones. Hello, vibes. Welcome. Just talking about live fish like wild angels. I wanted to get some. Yeah, guys, that's what it is. I found few people uh, that has it, like that I know. Liquid Rock, Chris Robertson. Oh yeah, I remember Chris Robertson. So now you're Liquid Rock. Cool, cool. Nothing much. They're just hanging in here. Missed the internet. It's been a long time. I haven't blah 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 blah. Just talk some stuff and say some things in my mind. Again, selling fish, it's not easy, and you have to make a name, good repetition to yourself. If you having an issue, let the person know. And don't take their money and not send them anything, stuff like that. If you cannot send them the fish, you're having an issue. Like I was having a problem not being able to find this heat pack right now. So whenever I get found again, I'm gonna stop shipping fish. So that's it. There's only one box I have be able to ship right now. So last year I looked at Altum Angels and they were 125 each at the store I was at. So I was explaining the ones in the store, you have to ask them and don't let them trick you and lie to you and say, yeah, yeah, they are. So if they're wild caught, it doesn't matter how big they are. I would not pay $125. I would not pay no more than 25 bucks on it because those guys can die in your care very easy, like in seconds, guys. No joke. Not from a pH crash. It's from not eating, stressed out of their mind. They've been shipped from the river to the local whatever tanks they put them in, and then the wholesaler in the van goes to the local fish store. So it all depends on how they got there. and they don't feed them anything all that time. I've been trying to explain. They don't feed them, right? What they do is just change their water, keep it clean, make sure the dead ones are in the trash, and keep the good ones so they can sell it. They do sell, they do make money on it, but most of the time they don't make it most of the time. And you're supposed to put the temperature higher, 85, 86, so their metabolism kicks in. And I don't recommend that. I say you should keep them at 82 for the first 2 days. This third day, go ahead and raise it a little higher. Do not bring him in from and put him in the 86. Fish is hungry. They're stressed. Their metabolism is kicking so hard. I think that's more stress. It's like me running a marathon on an empty stomach, or I haven't eaten for 3 days, for 5 days, right? So not cool. I know. I know what I'm saying. It might be true, it might be not true. I don't have the facts yet, but if you put them in at 86, you're gonna lose fish, guys. You're gonna kick the metabolism up high. They want to eat, and there's nothing like not nothing. They don't want to eat that stuff you're giving them. They want to eat what in the river, like mosquito larvae. If you have, they eat it. Scots and little bugs in the water, maybe brine shrimp, the live ones. So I have no idea. I've never tried it. That's what I'm gonna play with right now. I'm gonna try some. I'm focusing on Ultimate Angels. My energy is Ultims. I know. I found the deal 20 for 400 plus shipping. I'm sure it's gonna be 500 ish or more. So a friend that bought this angels from me that other day, he said, "Well, you bought some and you killed them." I'm repeating myself. Some people just came in. And so, well, buddy, I know you killed them, but between me and you, I'm sorry. There's a mountain and rivers and mountains. I come from Lebanon in the rivers of the mountains of the beautiful country. I learned the nature by just looking at it over there. I mean, I was in the water too. All my childhood, I learned the nature. I love the nature. I'm almost a nature boy. If it's hot here, George, don't wear a shirt. Can't wear a shirt. It's so hot. Even though I know it's humid, it's not hot. Like I'm keeping the door closed because I want to keep it warm. And I got all my tanks that I have angels. They're all heated, by the way. Yeah, I mean, he said I might lose couple. I understand. It's not a. It's like that one is like throwing a dice. You're getting 20. So you want two, minimum 20. Jennifer Weaver, hello, welcome. Nothing against my friends, huh? I sometimes friends give you wrong advice. I felt like that was like a little jealousy. Instead of saying, George, why don't you try? Maybe you're better than me. Give it a try. Never know, right? You should all try. Now you drive a Ferrari. I cannot jump in that Ferrari and drive it without learning on it. Am I right or wrong? Same thing. If you lost the fish for some reason, maybe you didn't take care of them. Maybe you didn't do enough research. Now, this is a school professor I'm talking about. But again, I don't know his mindset, how it is. I'm not him. All I know is he killed a bunch of angels by mistakes many times. Many times. One time the heater fell. One time he left. Like a couple times he let the water somehow, his water, like let's say I bring the hose and put it here, just overflowing. They change 100% of the water. They won't make it. They don't like that. You messing up their whole system. So he did mistakes like that. He told me, right? That's how I know. Hey, my friend, nothing negative. Huh? I love that guy. And we talk on the phone. He's like my brother. Older gentleman. I listen from older people. But again, not everybody's right. Like I said, might have ridden, you didn't know how to drive that car. Oh, Liquid Rock said, maybe he just can't think like a fish, like George can. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. I could be wrong, huh? I mean, we gotta try to be able to know. And then Just one by one trying, it doesn't mean you got it. When okay, remember last time he actually bought me 13 angels, wild autumns. I brought him, put him in a 40-gallon breeder. They were pa 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 pa. That was my mistake too, huh? There were no dinner fish in there. I had the temperature hot. I learned from that that not work. There were 13 angels, 40-gallon breeder, plants. It did not work, guys. They were scared, hiding, and the background was not like painted, all kinds of stuff. I didn't do 100% research. I learned something from that. Now, it was about seven left out of that 13. He picked them up. They won't, they're no more. I know they're no more. So, again, I learned a lot from that time. Kufunk is in the house. We're talking at Autumn Angels. And I did talk about you. I said you put that video earlier on the angels. Oh yeah, I said this. Uh, the best, the best fish to put with angel is another angel. The worst fish to put with another angel is another angel. I was freaking cracking my head. Oh, I'm laughing my head so bad. And I love you, bro. You're so funny. Marco, welcome, Marco. Hello. From Italy, Marco Isadora. Welcome. The amazing uh, diver, man. Stop, huh? So, yeah. Marco, we're thinking on Autumn Angels. So, I want to play with some Autumns. I mean, I know Chewy has friends can get me some, but I don't want to bother people. I want to do it myself. I want to teach other people that how to keep drive when you get the angels. I mean, think about it this way. Don't think about money when you're buying something you love. Money is the last thing you should be worried about. Buy the stuff, do your research. If they die, don't be upset. You know it's gonna happen. Those are from the wild. Yo, George, I had some wild autumns and they hid till I taught in a branch of mollusks and did fish. So, Aqua, Punk, I brought in four last week. I put in the 120 gallon with the Festivum and the black, what are they called? Black Phantom Tetras. They were up, running. They were very happy. They were about to eat and everything. The temperature was at 81, 82. They were not clamping. They were not hiding behind the wood. They weren't hiding anywhere. They were all up and running around all over the tank. And my friend came and said, "Hey, I want those, George." And I went and said, "Okay, go ahead, take them, buddy." Mexicali Fish Keeper. Hello, George. Fish on, everybody. Saying hello to everybody. Mexicali, welcome. Steve R, what's up, Funk? And so, yeah, I'm gonna try. You know, whenever next week or whenever I got the funds, I'm gonna try to get me at least 20 of them. Again, let's go back on that topic on the fish selling, guys. You gotta make connections. Bunch of LFSs, not one. In my local area here, I can count in my head: one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11. Oh man, there's so many of them. Those are in like 20-mile radius, less than 20-mile radius. It's like about 20-minute drive from me, all those places. And I do talk to them. Now, not racist, okay? But some of those Asian people, they only want to buy from another Asian guy. I mean, they're being racist, guys. Let them be. I'm sorry, guys. You gonna be that way with me? You don't like my attitude, but you might like my fish. You never know until you try. Sorry, I don't hate any Asian. I love it. My wife is Asian, by the way. My in-laws are Asian, Korean, Japanese. Yes, I grew up watching Asian movies, guillotine and this and that. Oh, I love it, all of it. I wish I can speak Japanese, but I wasn't on that side of the world. I didn't want to learn. I'm here in America right now. I don't need to use that language. My wife is white and mama is Japanese, so she is mixed. I'm not saying she's full again, but yeah, you have to beg him 100 times for him to buy a fish from you. No, don't do that, huh? That guy is not. He's a crook. He wants to buy him like for free. He wants them for free, and every time you take him for free, he'll take him from you. Oh, you know he's no good. George, are you talking about petroleum angelfish? I'm talking about the with the discus shirt. I don't have a discus shirt. It's a pirate shirt, my friend. I'm talking about the wild angels that come from Orinoco and Arauco and other river basins. There's many different ones that we don't know in the hobby. By the way, not many people bring them in from to America from different basins. The most ones that come in here is from the Orinoco and Arauco, and the Peruvian ones they mix them to cross them, and this and that. So that's what I was talking about, sir. I've been seeing Chewy here, guys. Um, dark water in the house. Yep, dark water is here. Some of the chats I can't see. What else? So when I bring him in here, I'm thinking on putting him again with the fish right away because that's the best way to do it. Uh, the people send you antibiotic, this and that. Do not use that stuff. If your fish gonna do good, they should be doing that antibiotic stuff. Don't buy it from them not fixed. Email him, say, hey, make sure the fish is healthy. I'm gonna put him with another tank. There's hundreds of dollars of fish in there. I know it's not right, but hey, this fish is that way. You have to take a risk. I want a pair. I can't find them. Nobody has them to sell them to me. So that's the only way, right? There's no other way. If there's any other way, it's been 7, 8 years I've been playing with this stuff. I would have found it already. He likes the pirate shirt. Oh, this shirt is like 11, 12 years old, by the way. I don't even think you can find it anywhere. Yeah, I got it a while ago. I only hate one thing about shirts. The tag in the back. This one, let me see how it works. This one is actually, yeah, it's not bothering me. I hate this. Ah, it bothers me so much. I don't know why. I have no idea what happened. Started just going the circle thingy. Internet is messed up here. So I'm gonna try to fix that one too. I got a new internet company, X Genetic Legacy Radio. Hello, hello, welcome. And Steve R. Hello. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm trying. I mean, I only do like fish that I want to work with. I only talk about the fish that I want to work with. Like the microstoma still got the tumbling going. Not all the babies are doing great. It's all my fault again. I the temperature playing up and down right now outside. It's messing my head up like really bad. So that's why I kind of took fish out before I lose them, and they worth a lot of money, right? Those Cyprichromis leptosomas are worth $50 each at my local fish store, and so I don't want to lose them. I love them, and if I want to get them again next year or the following year, I can always find them. They're available in the hobby. I know few people farms have them, so I can always get them back, and I can find the wild ones. But if I ever do get it again, the Cyprichromis, I do have Paracyprichromis leptosoma, the blue neons. Those ones I always want to have them. I have them heated. By the way, there's mom and about 6 to 10 babies in here. This is in this little tank right here. I have a mom with mouthful of babies, and the daddy is right there. He is so gorgeous. Look at him. That's the dad. with the rainbows, huh? With the Gary Langai rainbows, he doesn't mess. They're very peaceful fish. If you like beautiful, this one is like almost brownish red with blue lines going. When you put the light on it, it will gorgeous fish, guys. Parasipochromis leptosoma blue neons. They have another name, and that's their common name. And they breed very good. They are like, if you want to give them 60-gallon minimum, those are big fish, by the way. They're not small, like 3.5 inches, three maximum maybe four. They get, for me, mine is about 3.5, 3 inches, 3.5 inches. And so they're mouth brooders. What you can do is you have multiple females with one male, and whenever you see the females holding like that, there, you can take them out. You don't have to mess with their face. There, I think I would not mess with this species because there could be, damaging their mouth because they're a little sharp faced. I don't. I never did it. I never took the eggs out of their mouth. I never had a problem to do that because what I did is Sepachromis leptosoma blue neons, cool, yes. And there's albino version of them. They're cooler, by the way, but I haven't found the good quality ones to in around to buy them. I know they're the same thing. All I need is one. I can cross them with mine, take it back and forth, have fun with that, and that would be a nice thing to do. I'm always looking for them too. If I see them, I'll pick them up. Gary Lang guys, look how many mops are in there. They breed very beautiful. Their fry is small. When they come up small, you can tell the difference. They're redder color. Uh, and I got a lot of fish. I want to show you guys, but the internet's gonna mess up. I don't want to do that to you. It's gonna cut off in and out, in and out. And so, yeah, that's the only ones I kept. They are very peaceful. One of my favorite species. Last winter, I killed the whole colony, by the way, by mistake. I woke up in the morning, they were all dead from the cold. So I learned they are very, like, minimum temperature 77. They don't like a cold cooler. 76, 77. And they're in 80s. They're from the deeper water in Lake Tanganyika. I'm sure Marco knows exactly. I love your videos, bro. So one of the species Marco I fell in love with, it was from Marco's videos. He's got Neolamprologus calupteris, right? That's the name, if I'm not mistaken. I could be saying it wrong. Calupteris, something like that. And the male gets really nice in about 4 to 5 inches, blue face. I had one female, Marco, last week. I sold them. I bred them though. I enjoyed it, and then I didn't do it right. I should have gave them 120 gallon, a lot of rocks, just them by themselves. Put at least like two males and 6 to 8 females in there, because the males get more than one female. They trap, they get all the shells in and all that. I enjoyed breeding those guys. They were so cool. They're shellies, but bigger than ones. You can tell the difference. Male gets bigger, female stays smaller. Really cool species. Tanganikans are my favorite fish. Why? The interaction with the fish is so much funner than just looking at them swimming next to each other. Imagine the shellies. You put a whole sand bunch of shells. The next time you come in, it's like a what is it called? The desert of Sahara. They're made their own dunes, and they a colony on this side and a colony on this side. They love it. The cichlids are awesome. They do that stuff. That's why I fell in love with them. I love breeding those guys. Melvin, welcome. Did I miss anybody? Mark, hello, welcome. Master Fish Girl. Sorry, I didn't see you. Yeah, that's the one. I fell in love with his videos. That's why I was like, so I watch his videos, and he's got like a couple videos on him, I believe. It was the introduction, and then how he breeds with the females. And I learned so much from that video that's why I kind of successfully bred them, because I gave them their bunch of rocky areas and you put a lot of shells. He kept going and picking up all the shells, bringing them in one spot. And then the cold weather did not, they didn't make it with me. So that's why kind of the cold's getting too cold in here. At night, it's getting like in the room 70s, but I got heaters on the tanks now. Not, I can't put a lot of heaters. It will blow up my circuit and then electricity bill will go sky high. The wife will kill me. And so, yeah, they're fun. I wish I can have a lot of hot water species and breed them. They're a lot of fun. I know the cool water fish is cool too. But again, the problem here, the summer's too hot. It gets like 82 in the tanks. If I don't even have heater, 82 maximum. The smaller tanks, gets faster hot. So if you got like a 10 gallons, you get at 84, 85. Not 90 or anything like that. Outside could be 100, but because it's insulated, it will stay warm, not too hot. And I run my air system. All my tanks have sponge filters. I got that Jimco pump going. Yeah, I don't have Punks anymore. Now the Punk tank got guppies. Yeah, I took those out. Got some flower horns. What else? What else? Sold a bunch of fish last week, so it's good. Not bad. But I have built a repetition with the fish store. That's why he bought fish from me. Sorry, guys, that light is like no good. Woo! No good area here. Sorry, I'm blinding you guys. Trying to put it somewhere that the internet's not gonna cut off. We got like 9 to 10 minutes left here. So yeah, angels, 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 only angels. I love angels. They're my favorite fish of all time. I'm becoming aquafunk, huh? Joking, guys. Not only angels. Neolamprologus calypteris, the male is a giant and the female are tiny. The male steals the shells with the females inside. Oh, I didn't know that. That is cool. Dude, that is the coolest thing I missed on that one. How did I possibly miss that? I can't believe you just said that actually. So he goes to another male's where they have shells. He picks up a female and brings it to his house to breed with. That is crazy, dude. You see why I love him? You can't say, uh, I mean, come on. Is that a dog will give you that same affection and the happiness? I don't think so. Or any snake. There are snakes just sitting in there. They want to be clean their poop, bat a rat once a week, and the rat's got a lot of mess to clean too. It's a lot of work. Kind of getting older, becoming more harder for me. And I don't have anybody to help me. I do all of it, guys, and wash dishes and cook. And I got 3 people right now in the house sick. So I'm really busy. I know Chewy called me the other day. I missed his phone call, few of his emails. I'm sorry, my friend Chewy. Uh George has got so much going on, guys. Sometimes I do want to break for a couple days until I get my brain back to it, to inside of it. We all should take breaks like that. Like something bothering you, just take a couple day break, man. You'll get back. It's okay. Shanna, I bet you anything. I've seen people. I wish I can tell you 1% of what I do. I haven't. You don't know it all. If you know, you're gonna be like, shit, man, what the hell? How is this guy alive? Yeah. I have so many head injuries in the past. I realized this. So I seen this one doctor saying that if you have a prior head injuries, it can affect your head in when you get older. That can cause you anxiety, can cause you all kinds of problem. Uh, so I do. When I was young, fell down, 2 major head injuries. One time I bled, and when I was here working about 7, 8 years ago, I hit my head on the tow truck bar, like changing a tire. I was the only one, busy, 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 nonstop. I was doing it fast, got up. I forgot. I wasn't used to. I was a flatbed driver all the time. The flatbed that goes down and you get the cars out with a chain on top, and then you drive up. No, and then they put me on the wheel lift, the one that goes like this underneath the car, and then lifts up the car, and then you just take off. So that lift, you have to raise it all up. The T, like a crossbar, if you put it on your head level, you will hit. And I was my first day driving it. Couple hits on my head. I got concussion, and didn't realize that can cause, when you get older, that can affect your health. So what you need, some kind of a tool like I have here, to calm your mind down. Do not let the fish stress you. If the fish is stressing you, you shouldn't be in this hobby. Please don't get into the fish if they are gonna stress you. You're having algae problems, we can help. The other day, I have a person, a lady, come into the LFS asking the local fish store, is there anything I can put in my tank to get rid of the algae? Is there anything? I would not recommend anything. She asked if suckerfish was a good idea. And she's like, the LFS says, yeah, you can put a little sucker. You know, he wants to sell suckerfish. But she was asking about her plastic plants. Plastic, remember, there's a lot of stuff matters in the tanks. Like, I can show you a tank. I only have algae on the glass, and that's how Placo's eating it. And it's a contra soil. There's no algae on the plants. All the stem plants are doing so beautiful, growing so healthy and happy. If you do something like that, you won't have an algae problem. And change your water every week. Don't have an algae problem. You don't put too much light, 6-hour light. You don't have an algae problem. I explained to the lady. She's like, the LFS told her, take the plastic things, put it in a bucket with hot water, bleach on it. I was like, wait. I go, sir, is it okay if I give her another recommendation? I said, don't do that. I said, put them in the same aquarium water, dump in peroxide, 3%, and then wash them with a little hot water. They come right up. You don't even need to scrub them. A lot of people don't know the peroxide eats algae like that. A lot of saltwater people they grow plugs of corals because they have them under high light. Those coral plugs always got algae on them. What they do, hair algae, doesn't matter, whatever algae it is, hair algae, green algae, whatever algae, they take it about 2-3 minutes in the hydrogen peroxide with this little bit of aquarium water, and it disappears in front of your eyes. It's like something eating it. With a little bit of toothbrush, brand new white. The plugs were back in white. The same thing. You don't need to use bleach. Bleach kills fish, guys. Remember, right? You put bleach in the water, fish dies. So don't do that. I was just trying to help. That's all. Maybe my friend LFS should try that plastic plants he has. Try some peroxide before. You should maybe try it. He said, "Hey, George said something," and he knows me. Huh? He knows I'm doing research. He asked me about fish. I ask him back. A lot of fish he gets in from the wild. So I like getting fish from him, but you got to be careful what you bring in. Make sure you quarantine. Steve, hello. Thank you for everybody coming by today. I enjoyed hanging out here, and we're gonna make this short. We got like a minute left. So yeah, autumn's in my book. There's a lot of empty tanks. I'm gonna be breeding a lot of rice fish. I'm focusing on. I got the black rice fish right now. Breeding a bunch of it. They're a bunch of fries right now. So until next summer, they'll be available. Some of them. Apistogrammas. Let's see how we do this winter. I do have some of them. I might get few new lines. Pretty much it. When I get the angels, I will make a video and talk all about it and everything going on in this room. Something comes up successful, I'll let you guys know. Again, guys, thank you very, very much for coming by. Marco, you have a wonderful day, and Italy, my friend. I wish one day I can come by. I've been to Milano on the airport. That doesn't count. I know. I wish I can like get down. My mother been to Italy. She went and got a lot of photos, and with her husband, because my mom, her heart is Italian. She loves Italy with all her life. I had a chance when I was young to go to Rome and stay, become a priest. George a priest, come on, ain't gonna happen. But no, I chose another way, you know. I chose another route. All right, guys. George is out. Peace.